This is the Davisson brothers from West Virginia. We would like to thank the Gene Vance Jr. Foundation for inviting us to perform.
We would like to thank all our men and women in uniform that have fallen, those severely wounded. Thank you for all your sacrifices and allowing us our freedoms and our way of life.
This special tribute occurs during the pandemic, so we would like to thank all of our first responders, the ones on the front lines, and our prayers to those who have lost loved ones.
We'd like to play y'all a song and dedicate this to everyone and hope it lifts everybody's spirits.
Daddy was a gasoline, Mama was a lighter, and I turned out to be the fire. Me and my family got a couple good buddies, you see, and we stand up for what we believe, and we're fighter, true survivor. We don't turn our backs and run, no outsider. Yeah, I'm a fighter. Oh, we're all fighters. You fight one, you fight us all. My last name, it runs deep, like the promises I make and the friends I keep. And we stand as one, we stand strong and tall. It's all for one, and it's one for all. And we're fighter, true survivor. We don't turn our backs and run, no outsider. Yeah, I'm a fighter. Oh, but you're all fighter. If you fight one, you fight us all. You drown yours and I'll drown mine. You cross us, you will meet the fire. And we're fighters, just true survivors. We don't turn our backs and run, no outsider. Yeah, I'm a fighter. Oh, but you're all fighter. If you fight one, you fight us all. Yeah, and we're fighters, oh, true survivors. nights we dream about the city life, leaving that old holler behind. We made our plans and took to town, left our roots there in the ground, drifted out above our raisin, got kicked around, but we never caved. We made our way to where we were going, did it our own way without ever knowing every mile and every road. Everywhere we go, bring us home. Ain't a road keep me from my home. It's in my heart, everywhere I roam, and you can chisel it in stone when it's time. Lay down my bones, take me home. We chased the dream, we bled it dry. Nothing funny about how time flies. You don't understand the sacrifice when it's too late to say goodbye. You told me, boy, you better go, 'cause if you don't, you will never know. I'd trade the miles for one more night. You and me in that front porch light back home. Ain't a road keep me from my home. It's in my heart, everywhere I roam. You can chisel it in stone when it's time. Lay down my bones, take me home. Take me home. Ain't a road keep me from my home. It's in my heart, everywhere I roam. You can chisel it in stone when it's time. Lay down my bones, take me home. West Virginia country roads, it's the only place me and my brothers know. When I die, where I want to go.
is Abri Van Straten. I am a musician and songwriter. I am extremely grateful for the privilege and honor of performing my heartfelt thanks to the Gene Barnes Jr. Foundation, and especially the men and women in uniform serving who have fallen or been severely injured. This year, in the midst of a global pandemic, which has seen so much suffering and loss for so many, my message to you is, remember, you are not alone.
Did you think you were alone? 'Cause you lay weeping on your own out in the dark. Just another nameless face, just another broken heart. Did you think you were alone? 'Cause you were praying on your knees down in the dirt. Not a question of believing. Did you think that no one heard? And I hear a voice, I hear a voice, I hear a voice cry out in the wilderness of lies. On the other side of the world, someone lies weeping. On the other side of the world, and only two. On the other side of the world, someone lies weeping. Out only two. Did you think you were alone? 'Cause you were waiting to be crucified again. You blur the skies of forgiveness. How many times before it is? And I hear a voice, I hear a voice, I hear a voice cry out in the wilderness of lies. On the other side of the world, someone lies weeping. On the other side of the world, and only two. On the other side of the world, someone lies weeping. But I'm only two. On the other side of the world, someone lies weeping. On the other side of the world, and only two. On the other side of the world, someone lies weeping. I'm only two. I thought I was alone. 'Cause I've been weeping on my own out in the dark. Just another nameless face, just another broken heart. Did you think you were alone?
Hey everyone, my name is Cody, Clayton Eagle, and I just want to say I'm honored to be a part of the day today. And I want to dedicate this song to all the brave men and women who have dedicated their lives to serving and protecting our American values and way of life. So I hope you guys enjoy this song because this one's on me.
So glad you made it back, my friend. You've been to hell and back again, halfway around the world, putting yourself in harm's way. And don't think that I take for granted the promise of freedom you've defended with
without ever asking me for one damn thing. So this one's on me, and this is for your sweat, the blood and bravery, for leaving everything you love and never giving up. And this is for your sacrifice, this is for the brothers you carried on your back, for going out first, fighting that fight and coming home last. And this is for the colors that you wear when it ain't easy. So this one's on me. The tattoos you got in memory of all the ones you've lost and loved. I thank you's good, but he just don't seem enough. So this one's on me, and this is for your sweat, the blood and bravery, for leaving everything you love and never giving up. And this is for your sacrifice, this is for the brothers you carried on your back, for going out first, fighting that fight and coming home last. And this is for the colors that you wear when it ain't easy. So this one's on me. Whoa, it's the least I can do for what you've been through for all of us. So this one's on me, and this is for your sweat, the blood and bravery, for leaving everything you love and never giving up. And this is for your sacrifice, this is for the brothers you carried on your back, for going out first, fighting that fight and coming home last. And this is for the colors that you wear when it ain't easy. So this one's on me. Yeah, this one's on me.
Hey everyone, Brad Goodall, and on behalf of ONA, we're happy to contribute a video and a song performance for such a noble cause as we honor our armed forces. We appreciate you, we appreciate your sacrifice, and we appreciate your service. Thank you so much.
If I could steal your affection by the heel, by the measure of the times only we can remember, good times only we can remember, by the day, by the night, I will wait, I will fight to understand you and the woman you be, of true emotions, and the way that I feel is so much better now that she here. It's so much better now that she here, behind the wheel. This comes along, living inside over. This comes along. And if it's a war of attrition, dig a trench, choose your words. I guarantee this will be alright. I guarantee this will be good. By the moon, by the tide, out of your boot, I will ride. You understand the celestial body of true emotions, and the way that I feel is so much better now
Hey, this is Ben Rice from Portland, Oregon. This song, Don't Worry Mama, was inspired by and pays homage to U.S. veterans returning home from serving abroad. This year is the 10th anniversary of Gene Vance Jr. Day, which also coincides with the U.S. Armed Forces Day. I'd like to thank the Gene Vance Jr. Foundation for including me this year and allowing me to sing Don't Worry Mama for all the families and veterans out there. Thank you very much for your service.
Well, don't worry, Mama, I'm coming home and I got your letter. Now it won't be long, oh, Mama, I'm coming home. I won't leave you with your troubled soul all alone. When our time's been hard, winter's come and gone, and I've done my best to send my money home, oh, Mama. Winter's come and gone, and if you go out, I'll be wrong. Your letter said Junior's doing fine and he's growing 3 inches. Now he's 4'9", oh Mama. Junior's doing fine. Well, I'll have you know I just crossed the county line. Oh, when I get home, I'll stay for good and I'll find some work that pays me like it should, oh, Mama. I'll stay for good, and I'll find some work that pays like it should. Let's talk about something. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm David Winans with David Winans Pie here from Detroit, and we'd like to thank all you men and women in the Armed Forces and honoring you today for Armed Forces Day and Gene Vance Jr. Day. It's the 10th anniversary for Gene Vance Jr. And again, we'd like to thank you guys for defending our country and our rights. Thank you.
Where should I begin? I shied away from circumstance. Whose love will I depend? If there's such a thing as second chance, will you bring me there again? My patchwork quilt of life is filled, and
my cup undersized. Looking back on all the years of love I can surmise. Did this occur by happenstance in hopes my heart will mend? If there's such a thing as second chance, will you bring me there again? Circumstance, whose love will I depend? If there's such a thing as second chance, will you bring me there again? Will you bring me there? Bring me there again.
My name is Eric, and this is Rick. Say hello, Rick. Look, last year we couldn't do anything else, so we formed a band and we wrote some songs. This song reflects our desire to see people smile again. We want to see people's faces. We want to see smiles because people are beautiful. We'd like to thank the Gene Vance Jr. Foundation for letting us debut it here today, especially during Armed Forces Week. We'd also like to thank the countless American soldiers serving today and in the past. And to those serving in the future, because let's face it, there are no smiles without freedom, and we could use more freedom and we could use more smiles. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy this song. It's called Beautiful Faces. Raised my hands, suspended in disbelief. How'd it come to this? Messed up my whole routine. Everything changed and I found myself so far away from life, love, and liberty. I opened my eyes and I saw all the smiles. All these beautiful faces, as far as I can see. Beautiful faces, as far as I can see. Oh, I've missed this feeling. All these beautiful faces, yeah, it's who we are. It's cruel when it's taken. You know that I need it. The fuel is the feeling, and it's what I've been missing. All these beautiful faces, as far as I can see. Oh, I've missed this feeling. All these beautiful faces, it's who we are. And it's everything we're fighting for, yeah. Oh.
Greetings. On behalf of Brigadier General William E. Crane, the Adjutant General of the West Virginia National Guard, and Chief Warrant Officer Jeremiah Bennett, the commander of the 249th Army Band, we want to convey to you that we are honored to help support today's events. Obviously, we can't provide the same type of support we have in most years simply because of the precautions which are still being taken. However, the 249th Army Band recorded music specifically for this day because we want you to know that the soldiers and airmen of the West Virginia National Guard still remember and still honor the service and sacrifice of Staff Sergeant Gene Vance Jr.
If we Americans are managing to live our daily lives without fear, that may bring us some comfort, but it is entirely due to the courageous efforts being made by men and women in uniform. I don't know what it is that makes fine Americans feel so deeply the love of their country that they're prepared to risk their life for it. I want to say that I know what it is, but I think it's a mystery that all of us revere, and it's within the souls and the hearts of each individual person who goes over to fight and to defend our way of life. We can never know that, in other words, entirely. What we can know, and what we must never forget, is that we Americans who enjoy the freedoms and comforts that our society provides only do so because men are willing to do what they did, engage in a firefight, lose his life. And we're reminded yet again that America's strength is built on the individual decisions of hundreds of people in their own individual ways, and sometimes, of course, they can't foresee. They sign up, they go, they can't foresee what's going to happen. And sometimes what happens brings great, great sadness to many, many people.